can we please have 7th grade go to the auditorium and sit closest to the band room facing the stage? Thank you. At this time, would 6th grade please go to the auditorium? Thank you.
All right. You can hear me. Clap once. You can hear me clap twice. You're excited about the weekend. Clap 3 times. All right. Thank you so much to Ms. Marino for welcoming us to listen to the jazz band today. Starting the assembly. It's been a long time since this has happened, so this is really exciting. We do have a live stream for anyone who couldn't make it last night and who isn't with us today. And we're going to start with the 6th grade jazz band, and we'll follow with 7th and 8th. So at this time, please welcome Ms. Marino and the jazz band.
Good morning, everybody. The first piece that you're going to hear from our 6th grade jazz band is a bossa nova called Cruising Along. I hope you enjoy it. That piece featured a couple of our band members there on some solos. We had Ronan Amin on alto sax, Isaac Walker on trumpet, and Shar Hilton on French horn. Our next song is a fun, or what we consider to be a jazz standard. It was written back around the 1940s, and it's a piece that I think you'll recognize. If you're not familiar with it, you will at least recognize the tune. Our final selection for the sixth grade jazz band is a piece that actually was kind of popularized around the 60s, late 60s, and it's a piece called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. Before we play it for you, though, I just want to recognize a few people here on stage this morning. You know, 'tis the season for colds, flu, sinuses, all this stuff. So we have a few people that are missing that were supposed to be here. And most notably, one of our sixth grade trumpet players, who is normally holding down the fort back there in the back row, Toby Stauffer, has been under the weather and unable to make it to school. But fortunately enough, one of the eighth graders has been acting as a mentor for the sixth grade jazz band trumpets, and Alejandro Puglielli is standing in this room. So if you're wondering, big thank you to Alejandro. Appreciate that very much. And then just very quickly recognizing my band members here on stage, we have Ty Walsh, Joan Smith on guitar, and Maggie Bader is holding down the keys, and you're going to hear her do a really nice solo on this next piece here, so be listening for that. On drum set, we got Bruno Kohler and Noah Tan holding down the fort back there, playing drum set and all the auxiliary percussion. And then the rest of the band proper, we got Ben Kramer, Grant Everhart playing clarinet, Grant's playing some bass for us as well, Ronan Amin on alto sax you already met, but I got a fine core of trombone players up here, Brady Miller, Max Bruno, and Silas Schilling. Great job by everybody in the band. And then of course our trumpet players, Isaac Walker and Andrew Coslow, and then Toby Stauffer, who is not able to play with us today, but he has worked so hard, and we appreciate his efforts. So just a big shout out to all the sixth grade jazz bands. I told the audience last night it was really exciting for us to be able to do this because we haven't had jazz at Mellon Middle School for 2 years now. So this is really exciting for us, and it's been even longer since the student body has gotten to hear these groups play, because we don't usually do a jazz assembly. So this is really cool for us to be able to show you what we've been working on after school since January. So we're going to finish up our last chart here with the sixth grade, and then we're going to swap out and put seventh and eighth grade combined jazz on the stage. Enjoy Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. right back. Thank you so much. I think we're ready to go. The first selection that you're going to hear from the 7th and 8th grade combined jazz ensemble is actually a theme from a TV show. And it was written by a local guy, Henry Mancini. Have any of you ever heard of Henry Mancini? Yeah, there's a few hands out there. Okay, Henry Mancini actually is a local Pittsburgh composer, arranger, tremendous body of work. He wrote the Pink Panther theme. Everybody knows dun dun dun. Everybody knows that one, right? Well, this is another piece that he wrote from a TV show, a theme from a TV show called Peter Gunn, and it was a spy. It was like a detective show. So enjoy Peter Gunn. selection we have up for you. Again, we kind of like to do like to do a mixture of different like genres and periods of music when we do our concerts and give everybody a little bit of a taste of different periods of music through the years. And this next piece is a great old band. It was a concert band chart that they actually rewrote, and it's from a musical, and it's called Strike Up the Band. So I hope you enjoy this, and we'll tell you a little bit more about it after we play. heard some weird sounds coming out of the trumpet section. It didn't sound like the normal thing. And here we have your garden variety bathroom plunger. I know, a little bit unused, it's all good. So, musicians use different things sometimes to create different sounds and timbres with the music that they play. And so you heard the trumpet players in that last song making this really cool wah-wah sound, where they put the plunger over the end of the bell of their trumpet, and then they opened it up as they played. And so that's what that strange sound you were hearing. We actually use this as what's called a trumpet mute. So, and trombones use them as well, but that's what you were hearing back there. So we had a couple solos on that I'd like to recognize. On keys, we had Anika Schmid. Anika, stand up back there. There we go. On drum set, we had Adam Hagen. You have some cool bass lines coming out of Johnny Monticello back there. You heard a fantastic clarinet solo by Malia Rick. And playing the trumpet solo this morning was Isaac Ober. Alejandro played it last night. We're kind of platooning here at solos, so there's some different people playing them at different times. So that was straight to the band. The next piece, I don't feel needs any introduction. You will know it immediately. Unfortunately, I told you about this whole people getting sick thing. Well, unfortunately, on this piece, I'm forced into having to fill in a gap here that I don't have a student that's able to stand in for me. So I'm going to take a minute here. I got to play some alto sax. So.
Where are you?
For our final piece this morning, gang, for our final piece, we are going to play a jazz classic. It's a classic. It was written by a guy by the name of Louis Prima, and just a fantastic jazz musician. And you're going to hear Hadia Eyobe on drum set back there. And you're going to hear Parker Boyce on a trumpet solo. And this is Sing, Sing, Sing. That concludes our concert this morning, but I would like to take a moment and recognize the band. Again, you guys don't have programs, so you might not know who all these fine individuals are here up on stage. So I'm going to take a minute and just introduce the band. On clarinet, we have Hannah Walker, Callie Kaplan, and Malia Rick. Alto sax, Graham Nielsen. guitar and sax. And Marisol Montoya also plays alto sax and piano, but unfortunately under the weather this morning. So look it up in there. Then playing flute, we had Eve Wagner, Gus Rajakumar, Blake Oakes, and an 8th grade student to be unnamed, otherwise known as Claire Conley. She's going to be so mad at me because she didn't want me to do that, but she does. Anyway, on tuba, Katie Nicholson. On trombone, Alex Murray. And then a somewhat unorthodox instrument for a jazz ensemble, but sometimes you have to make do with instrumentation that you have, and I have 3 fantastic French horn players, 2 in 7th grade and 1 in 6th grade who's filling in with this group, and we have Angie Labai, Daniel Davies, and Charles Rosen on French horn. Across the back of the stage there, the Army of Trumpets, Alejandro, Boys Completely Ellie, Sam Nixon, Dean Mooney, Parker Boyd, hold your applause till the end, thank you. Claire Wagner, Elise Marvin, Theo Montoya, and Isaac Brewer. And then we have the rhythm section. You already met Liam on guitar there. You have Johnny Monticello on bass. The fabulous Schmidt sisters, Anisha and Anika, holding down the keyboards over there for me. Thank you, ladies. Drum set players include Hadia Iobe, Xavier Graybill, Adam Hagen, Elora Ty. I think I got everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been such a pleasure to play for you this morning. You have been a fantastic audience, and we hope that you come out and support the jazz band, and those of you who are in the audience who play in band but maybe don't do one of these ensembles, you might want to think about it next year. Could be fun. Thanks so much. Dr. Warner, for you.
All right, let's give one more big round of applause to Ms. Marino. At this time, 8th grade, please gather your things, and teachers, and you're going to go to period 1, 8th grade. Everybody else take seated. All right, 7th grade and 7th grade teachers, go ahead. Period 1.
Nice and easy.
Great show.
What's that?
It was a great show.
Yeah, they're amazing.